Good morning. I have been asked to speak to you today about the law of cause and effect. For about 20 years, I carried the dream of being a motivational speaker and a corporate trainer. And for about 15 of those years, I used the excuse that I couldn't because I didn't have a college degree. You see, some well-meaning person had planted that belief in me many years ago. And for almost 15 years, I used that as my excuse, that I couldn't. I argued for my limitations. I said I can't. And you see, Henry Ford said, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. And all of us like to be right, right? Then one day, a friend challenged me, and he said, when are you going to get your degree so you can live your dream? Well, that's another long story. However, I accepted his challenge, and I returned to college, and it only took me 8 years to get a 4-year degree. But I had my degree in psychology, and then I fell into some fear because I had successfully used that excuse, and now I didn't have it. So now I was in fear. And because of that fear and other things, I went into a depression. And I wallowed in that depression. And then in 1997, I decided to embark upon practitioner training. And in practitioner training, I learned about the law of cause and effect. I learned that it is our beliefs, our thoughts, and our words activated by our emotions that create the human experience. I immersed myself in that education. I started praying, I started meditating, I started visioning, I created affirmations, I placed them all over my house. And I really committed myself to changing my thinking so that I could change my life, because I heard that that was a quote from Ernest Holmes: change your thinking, change your life. And so in 1999, in the fall of 1999, I decided it was time. So I rented a camcorder. First of all, let me say this. One of the excuses I had used when I was in my fear and depression was, who on earth would hire me to be a public speaker? Although I had taken classes in college, I hadn't done public speaking since high school. Also, I did have corporate training, but not as a trainer. I mean, I had corporate experience, but not as a trainer. So anyway, I rented a camcorder, and I set it up in my living room, and I created a little stage, and I produced my own audition tape. I sent it off to an international seminar company, and in January of 2000, I launched my speaking career. Thank you. For 5.5 years, I traveled all over the US and Canada and Australia and other places delivering seminars, and I even won awards for my speaking and corporate training. You see, I changed my thinking, and I changed my life. Thank you.